Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we are going to be looking at a new style of cable cutters from Knipex. These are the 9511 160s, and what makes these different is that they're going to utilize a step cut functionality. So the idea behind this is if you're cutting on something other than welding cable or battery cable, then you have an extension cord or you're working with SO cable. The idea is that these step cutters will make that a little bit smoother cutting operation as you cut through the different layers of an SO cord or an extension cord. In the case that we're going to try here in just a little bit, we'll try it out on a 12 gauge extension cord. So recently I reviewed the Knipex 9511 165s. Now these are awesome for doing battery cable and welding cable up to 1/0. In fact, they did even a better job, just slightly, because the climbs are really good too. But this is a very nice compact version of a cable cutter, so it's actually, in my opinion, a little better tool than some of the climbs, even though the climbs will get into larger cable. If you're not cutting on anything larger than, say, 1/0, then these are a very good compact option. But we'll try both of these out actually on that extension cord to see if the step cut functionality is actually an improvement, if it actually works better. So let's give it a try. Okay, so again, I don't have any SO with me right now. All I have is just a normal extension cord. So this is a 12 gauge extension cord. So first we're going to try it out with the standard cable cutters. And it gets through there no problem. It makes a nice, clean, effective cut. Now we'll try it out with the step cutters and see if we see any kind of a noticeable improvement with these. So, oh yeah, actually yes. Now the cut is just as clean as with the standard cable cutters, but they feel like they went through just a touch smoother even. So while these are still very good and they're going to do the job properly, these step cutters, let me just try that one more time. Oh yeah, they're definitely noticeably better. They're definitely noticeably better. The thing of it is these will do the job that these will do. Now, if you're cutting on a little larger SO cable, let's say you're getting into some larger gauge, you're getting into a 10 gauge. I wish I had some 10 gauge cable here to try them out on. I think these would actually do a much cleaner job than what the standard ones will. Now, again, if I had a little larger cable to try it out on, but I can definitely tell you that just by using these two on the standard extension cord, while both of them will effectively do the job, it was noticeably smoother with the new style step cutters, these 9511 160s. So I'm kind of glad I put these in my tool arsenal, because there are times when I have to get into some larger diameter cable that is that SO type. I mean, we run some 480 cable once in a while as temporary power source. These are nice cutters. So again, these are going to do the 90% of the jobs that these will do. Actually, they'll probably do 100% of the job, but this one is just noticeably cleaner. And I think if you try them out, you have both of them side by side, you really get a feel for how well these actually cut through. So again, they're not, if you have these already, there's really not much of a reason to get these, other than if you're constantly working with multiple strand wires or multiple strand cables. If you are constantly cutting with multiple strand cables, then I would definitely recommend getting the step cutters, the 9511 160s, because they do make that job just ever so slightly easier. As far as the cut is concerned, they both cut very cleanly. It was just a little bit of a noticeable difference in the step cutters. My name is Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.